and delivering a nearly 2 bushel per acre yield increase in over 100 nationwide trials. That's performance your corn can always count on. See real results at pivotbio.com/proven it.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest on the Zoom this time in our segment is Dr. Emily Weidner, Superintendent of Cerro Gordo Schools. And first of all, Dr. Weidner, just an impressive group of FFAers that you have there in Cerro Gordo, and I'm sure they're having a lot of fun with this FFA week.
Yes, they did a great job in that interview. I think they have had some practice in public speaking through FFA. So I was glad they got to put those skills to work this morning.
Sure.
It's exciting because they're sophomores. So we do have a young leadership team, and they put in a lot of time and effort and have done a lot of really neat things. I definitely also want to give a shout out to our ag teacher, Miss Mead. She does a great job with our students and also kind of building up the program through the elementary and junior high into the high school.
Sure. Very good. Very good. Well, on that note, Dr. Weidner, let's talk some Cerro Gordo schools business a little bit. And you were telling me between segments here that the district going to be doing some facilities evaluations. What's going on here?
Sure. Yeah, we just had our February board meeting, and we're always working on facilities just like every other school district. But we did have our 10-year health, life, safety study completed back in August. So we have a list of items from that we're required to complete by the end of May this year. We've got most of that already done and just kind of wrapping that up. But we also have items that we have to complete within 5 years. So one of the big things on that would be some tuck pointing work. We're going to get that scheduled here pretty soon. We also are looking at long-term facility planning. We're very fortunate that our buildings and grounds are in great shape. Our elementary, most of it was built in 2003, and we just had a big project here that finished in 2019 at the junior high school. But we do want to do some work on our outdoor facilities. We're bringing 8-man football back to Cerro Gordo this coming fall.
Sure.
So we'd like to look at a concession stand, storage shed kind of update. That building's pretty dated and not in great shape. So that will be something we'd like to look at for 2027.
Now you need some turf on that football field there, Dr. Weidner.
Yeah, don't start that rumor. Turf is lovely, but it's very expensive. So I think we're looking at concession stand and storage, and then our press box could use an upgrade. But overall, our facilities are in really great shape, and we just are, kind of upgrading the last few things and trying to make sure that we're really fiscally responsible about doing that.
Is a program's evaluation, whether it's sports, extracurricular of, maybe the academic variety, whether it's just programs within the school day themselves, is that an ongoing process, or where do some of those things stand?
In terms of planning for facilities, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of, we've got this facility, maybe we could add this program, or, we're doing this with this facility, we can, maybe enhance this program. I don't know if that's a byproduct of these discussions at all.
Sure. Yeah, I think we try to look at what we are currently offering our students and what we may be able to offer them. Like I said, our facilities are modern and updated for the most part. So we've got some kind of preliminary numbers for things we'd like to do in terms of concession stand, outdoor bleachers. Our indoor bleachers in our high school gym are from the 1960s. They're still functional. They still pass inspections. But that is something that we might want to look at upgrading. And then you have the less exciting things like resealing the parking lots and playgrounds and things like that need to be done. We do have also our track. We have an all-weather track that we are resealing and repainting. We have to do that every 5 or 6 years. Not that fun to do, but something that's important to do to keep up with the maintenance on that.
Right.
So
Yep.
There are always a lot of things, kind of like owning a house. You're always trying to fix and maintain.
Sure. How about that 1 cent sales tax in Piatt County? How beneficial is that for some of these efforts?
It's really crucial. I can't imagine trying to update facilities without it, to be honest. We bring in about $240,000 in revenue between Pyatt and Macon with that tax. And we use about 80,000 of it every year to abate one of our bonds, which saves the property taxpayers money. So I think that was a great decision by the board. That was prior to when I got here, to try to keep property taxes down and still upgrade facilities. But we're able to use that for repairs throughout the year. It's only for our facilities and grounds. And we're also able to use it for bigger projects.
Gotcha. Very good. Well, on that note, Dr. Weidner, I'll tell you what, we've got a couple of minutes, and I know you want to highlight some of your extracurricular things going on. What's happening with Cerro Gordo students these days?
Yeah, we are right in the transition between winter sports and spring sports. So we still have junior high volleyball. They just had 8th grade night on Monday, so they'll be getting into the postseason. Our high school girls basketball program is done for the season, but our boys finished 22-9 in the regular season, and they have their second game of regionals tonight at Salt Fork versus Schlarman. If they win this one, they would play for the championship on Friday night. So tonight's a big game.
Yeah, very good. That's awesome. Good for the program.
Yeah, they've had a great season.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very nice. Any others to highlight? I've got about a minute left with you.
Sure. We've got indoor track has started up. We've got softball started up. They started a week earlier this year by IHSA rules. Baseball and outdoor track will be starting up. We've got 5th graders participating in track this year. So 5th all the way through 12th, which I think is a pretty neat thing. One of the benefits of a small school is, sometimes you get earlier opportunities to participate in sports, and that can pay off down the road.
Very good. Nice.
We're excited to hopefully have some spring weather to get these spring sports going sometime soon.
Very good. Nice. Right around the corner. Can't believe we're already getting into March. It's feels like just yesterday we were talking about the start of school and that that football season and all those things. But on that note, Dr. Weidner, how do folks follow all things Cerro Gordo schools?
You can follow Cerro Gordo CUSD 100 on Facebook. Our website is cgbroncos.org.
Very good. Dr. Weidner, always good to see you. Thanks for making time for us.
Thank you, Seth.
Dr. Emily Weidner, Superintendent of Cerro Gordo Schools, my guest on the Zoom here for this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance.
WHOW.